Hello my sweet strawberries! Today I will be talking about my favorite products I got in my beauty advent calendar. Last year I bought only one advent calendar. Usually I have more than one, but I wasn't inspired to buy any more this Christmas, so I had only one, and it was this huge Douglas advent calendar. They do it every year, and I think this was my fourth or fifth one. So when I bought it, I didn't even look at what was inside, and all the products were a complete surprise for me. I bought it for 63 euros because I got it on sale, but its full price was 80 euros and the value is 400 euros. I don't know if this is actually true, but I can say that the 2025 Douglas advent calendar was actually my favorite of all the 4 or 5 that I had, and I just wanted to share what goodies were in this year's calendar. So there were 24 products in total in this advent calendar, and there were 11 full-size products. There were 4 makeup items, 3 perfumes and 1 body mist, 1 lip care item, 1 body care item, which was the Bum Bum cream, 1 candle, 2 makeup tools, 1 nail care item, and 10 face care items. So I will start with a product that I don't have with me today because I brought it to work. It was the MAC lip balm. It was a full-size product, and I like to keep a lip balm at work, so I brought it there, and I really like that one. I like the subtle fragrance and how it feels on the lips, and I don't know if I would buy it by myself because MAC products are a bit expensive, but it was nice to get it in an advent calendar, and I think it was the first thing I opened in this calendar, so it was a very nice start. And as I mentioned, there were 3 perfumes and 1 body mist in this calendar, and 2 of them I really liked. So the first one is the ARIANA GRANDE Love Notes perfume Angel Kiss. I know that the perfumes in the Love Notes collection are available just only in certain places, so the Angel's Kiss is available only in Douglas. Some other perfume was only available in the UK, I think, and so this is the European one. And the top notes is sparkling raspberry, coconut, rosewater gelato. The mid notes are rose petal and whipped musks, and the base notes are vanilla bean, blonde woods, and luminous oriental. All of these notes sound kind of suspicious, like, what do you mean sparkling raspberry? Is it not just raspberry? These descriptions were kind of odd to me, but what I smell when I open the perfume is a very powdery scent. I don't know if I smell any of these notes actually. Maybe the rose. I don't feel any coconut or like woodsy or musky scent. It's a very powdery and sweet scent, and I think this is the first time I actually got to smell a very powdery scent. When I smell it, I just can't describe it in any other way, just like powdery. And also, it's such a cute bottle. I love that even if it's a mini version, it has like its own label and everything. It's very cute, I think. The other perfume is XO Khloé by Khloé Kardashian, and look at the bottle. It's also so cute. Even if it's a mini version, it's so cute and like detailed and not just a regular sample bottle. And the top notes for this one is crystallized rose petals, lavender, sage blossom. The mid notes are orange blossom water, praline, juicy peach, and the base notes are moss, tonka bean, soft wood, and musk. Also very random names for the notes, but this one is a lot more floral and it's a very fresh scent. I would say it's more of a spring scent, and I like it a lot because it reminds me of my mom, of what my mom used to wear when I was a kid. She would always wear these light floral scents. I think this scent is very nostalgic for me, so that's why I like it. And I don't know if I would buy any of these perfumes. I'm not that into floral or powdery scents. I like fruity, sweet scents, but it's nice to have like mini sizes of perfumes that I like, but I'm not obsessed with, just to change how I smell on one day or another. So these were the perfumes I liked. Then let's move on to the makeup tools. So there was this brush. It's a full-size brush from LUVIA Cosmetics. So it says it's a highlighter brush, but I don't use it as a highlighter brush because I think it's too fluffy for me. I like my highlighter concentrated and kind of blingy, and this makes my highlighter just go everywhere, and it also makes my highlighter a lot less shiny. So I use it for setting under my eyes. I really like that it's so fluffy. It picks up the powder really well and also spreads the powder under my eyes really well. I think it's a good brush that you can use for a lot of things. I think it's a good size also for like blush and maybe contouring if you like a more brushed out contouring look. So this was an unexpected find in the calendar, but I'm glad I found it. And now the rest of the products will be only makeup. As I said, 10 of the products in the advent calendar were face care products, skincare like serums, creams, face wash and all of that. And I don't know if I haven't used them long enough or what, but there weren't any of them that really wowed me and really surprised me. Also, a lot of them were mini size, so I couldn't even get the full effect. I rarely am really surprised by a skincare product. It's really normal, I think, for me that all of my favorites are fragrances and makeup products. So let's stop rambling, and I will start with an eyeliner. It's from Bobbi Brown, a fancy one. It's just a black eyeliner. It's a very simple black eyeliner. And do you know why I like it? Because I never had an eyeliner that was so buttery, so soft, and would glide so easily on my eyes, even on my hand. I haven't had like a good quality eyeliner that would go easily on my hand, that I wouldn't be afraid to use on my eyes. And I used this one in my waterline and in my tight line. It says it's waterproof and 24-hour Kajal liner. It doesn't last for 24 hours, it doesn't last even for 12 hours in my waterline, but the application process is very easy. The only thing is that it's very difficult to remove. It sounds stupid that when I say that it didn't really last on my eyes, and then it's also difficult to remove, but the part on the waterline it removes very easily, but the part where you put it between your lashes, that part is very difficult to remove. Let's do another eye product. I received a full-size mascara. I don't remember if I received any other full-size mascaras in Douglas Advent calendars, but this one is from PUPA. It's in this hot pink colored tube. I really like it, and it's called Vamp Lash Extender. I will show you the wand. It's a silicone one. I don't really like them. I like the bristle ones more, but it's a really good mascara. It's not waterproof, which I like because it's a pain to remove waterproof mascaras, and I don't want to be rubbing my eyes that much. My requirements for mascara are to separate my lashes and give them volume. So this mascara does that, and that's why it's in my favorites. And then I really enjoyed the lip product. This was the only like makeup lip product in the calendar. It's from ZOEVA, and it's the Pout Perfect Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Vanessa. It's this like mauve shade, and it's a very chunky pencil. When I was opening it up, I didn't really expect it to be a pencil, an actual like wooden pencil, but it's a pencil, and I used it both for my lips and my cheeks, and it's so soft and it glides so easily. It's literally like a lipstick but in a wooden pencil. It was a bit trickier to put it on my cheeks. I had to work more to blend it out than I would a normal cream blush, but when I did blend it out, it looked really nice, really like natural on my cheeks, and it made the whole look very cohesive because both the lips and the cheeks were in the same tone. So I like the idea of this pencil, and I like the shade of this pencil and the application, and the feeling, everything really surprising and very nice product in the calendar. And lastly, I have a blush. I was not that super excited to see a blush in the calendar because I have like 3 blushes right now, and I'm really trying to finish them all and just have one blush at a time. But when I started using it, I really like the color. It's a color that I don't have. My other blushes are more pinky and one is very orange, and this one is like a dusty pink, and I don't have shades like these, and it smells so good. I open it up and it just has the coconut blast to me. It's a very natural shade, I would say. It's a very pigmented one. It's from Physicians Formula, so I already had both bronzers and blushes from Physicians Formula, and they are pretty pigmented. That's why they take so long to use up, but it's a very pretty shade. I think it will look nicer in summer than now, because in winter I like the more pinky blushes to make it look like your cheeks are so rosy from the winter winds and the cold outside. Even though I wasn't excited to see it in my calendar, I actually enjoyed the color quite a lot when I used it. And these are all of my favorites, 8 products in total out of the 24 in the advent calendar. I'm not saying that I didn't like all the other products, it's just that these are really my favorites and I really enjoy using these much more than the others. And I think in this advent calendar I didn't really have any product that I disliked or wanted to get rid of or anything like that, because I would use the products that I find in the advent calendar as like stocking fillers for my friends and family with their Christmas gifts. But this year I didn't really want to give anything away except for one fragrance, so it was a very successful calendar, and I will definitely continue buying this advent calendar in the future. It's always like the same design. It's always a big red calendar with a bow, and you untie the bow and it opens up like a book, and you just open up the little doors, so I don't have to spoil the products for myself. I just see the big red box and I buy it, and I have the biggest and the most fun surprise. And it's nice to discover new products, new brands, and also it's a bit of a fancier one because we had like Estee Lauder, Bobbi Brown, Clarins. It's all the brands that I wouldn't buy myself, so it's so nice to find something of those brands in the calendar and feel a bit fancy with makeup or with skincare. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little review, and tell me in the comments if you had an advent calendar. Was it like a beauty advent calendar or any other advent calendar? One year I had a tea advent calendar and I enjoyed that very much. And that's it for me today, and let's meet in another video. Ciao!